Welcome to our conversation session. I told you in the news that we're tracking the story of the demise of the younger brother of Pastor Ignatius Ikeze and family, people who live in a community known as Neke Akbani in Isuzu local government area of Enugu State. And that family right now do not understand what happened, why they will lose so many people in such a short space of time. What are the circumstances that led to the death of the relations of Pastor Ikeze? Yes, part of the news stories did say that they do not have a functional health facility in their community. But was that enough for lives to be lost? But it's not my story. With me in the studio is Pastor Ignatius Ikeze from Neke Akbani Autonomous Community in Isuzu local government area. You're welcome, Pastor, to Southeast News. Accept our condolences.
Thank you.
Given the present situation, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling very sad, but I don't know what to do. I'm totally confused. But I'm really looking at God to grant us judgment and reveal everything.
So, can you give us a brief history of when you got to know about the incident and when you got to Enugu, what you found out?
So, briefly, I'm the elder brother of Barnabas Ikeze. The one that this incident happened. The same father, the same mother. The one that I don't do without him and he don't do to me, without me. So what actually happened is that on 31st of August, I returned from the conference. I went at Abuja, Dunamis Conference, International Ministers Flaming Fire Conference. We went to that conference, started on Monday. We ended on Saturday morning. We left Abuja. I returned around 9 p.m. in the night. And I was told this day that my brother and his family were in the hospital. I decided to go that night. I went and brought the key of my motor. People heard me that I cannot go that night. So I decided to stay the following morning. Some brethren went with me down to Ikem, where they were. As we reached there, I saw my brother, the wife, and the 2 other sons alive. They said that 2 have died, that they are there in the mortuary at Ikem. Then, after we greeted, my brother said that he's hungry. The other son said that he's hungry. The other one, the last child, said that all of them were hungry. And I went with the brethren and we bought okpa for them. They ate. It was only the wife that was on oxygen that didn't eat. But other ones, they were now happy. Even the people were calling and saying if that place, if things are not going, I should take them to another hospital. I said, look at them. People are testifying that yesterday that it was serious, but now they are getting themselves. So we are there. Till in the evening, I just went out. And there was one of my sister who was there, called Patience, by name Patience. He was there with them. When I returned that evening, he told me that one Nicholas Anyang, the one that my brother had quarrel with when our clans were having their meeting just a week after this. Even that my brother called me and said that there's something that happened during the meeting, but when I return home, he will tell me. So it was reported that in that meeting, that the man said that he will deal with my brother. Even prior to this, is the man who was saying that he will wipe all of us out, the whole Ikeze's family, because there was a land dispute that we had before. And after the whole thing, the land was settled that it was our own before Igwe cabinet, Igwe Neke, by name Tayobo. And that man said that as far as this land belonged to us and we did not surrender it to them, that we are not going to leave.
Let me just, sorry to interrupt you. Did you make any efforts to report this incident to the police?
No, I didn't, because the way I used to do things, I always say that God will fight for me. I don't take all those things serious. Even when somebody, the elder man in the village, told me that he went to Enugu and he entered one place where he told the native dog that he wanted him to wipe away all the Ikeze's family. And somebody was there who heard it and come and reported to them. But the way I used to do, I don't take all, I press it. So he have tried all means spiritually. Through accident, and even that my brother fell down from 3 bed. That is not the issue. But they say that that man now came to that hospital with one boy. Because my brother said the truth in that meeting. I said that he will deal with you. So as they came, and stood before the door. And that there was a nurse that was outside calling that my sister to come. That she's trying to bring her out to distract her. And she said, no, she's not going anywhere. Then after that, they left. They didn't even enter because they did not come to greet him or to greet them. So they went out. When I returned that evening, my brother, my sister, told me everything. I said, okay, it means that something is fishing out. I decided that I would sleep with them that night because I made up my mind that night I would just go and rest because for a week I'm not rested. But hearing this now, I say something is going on. I will sleep that night with them. So I decided to sleep with that my sister, patient, with another sister, the daughter of my elder sister, by name Ifoma. So 3 of us were sleeping with them, that were there with them. Around 9 p.m., one nurse entered in and said that it's not convenient for even the children to stay with their parents and all of us, that there's a room she prepared, that the children should be taken there so that the parents will remain. With all my, this thing that is doing good work, I say, okay, thank you, nurse, thank you, nurse. So she told Former to carry the boy, the last one, by name Victor. And then she followed them. Myself, I followed them. Reaching there, there's not even a room. It was just the nurse's place, the reception room, where people were even lying down on the beach. Then we entered there, said that we should all sit there. She went back again to that room, because there were some entrances. Then she went and brought the other remaining woman and the other child. So all of them come. And he came, all of us were now remaining, my brother and the wife. She went back again. Then one spirit, my heart, my mind tell me, all of us have come here. Nobody's now taking care of this, my brother and the wife. They are all there. That I should go. So immediately she left and entered. Then I myself, I entered. And as I entered immediately, look at her. She removed the oxygen from the nose of that man and was injecting one substance into her mouth. And I don't know what to do because my phone was off. I would have just videoed what happened. So I started crying, nurse, what are you doing? Nurse, what are you doing like this? What are you doing like this? She was doing like, I said, nurse, what are you doing like this? Then immediately I went and pushed that woman. That's the end of her. I don't know what to do. I cried. I said, nurse, what have you done like this? What have you done like this? And she started shivering, coming out. I started to follow her, crying, shouting. Nurse, what have you done like this? Nurse, what have you done like this? She entered that place where everybody were. I didn't know what to do. Even the doctor, she called when all of us were at that place. The doctor was there. The doctor said, who is this man that is disturbing us? Shouting and disturbing us. This strange man, we don't know him. I said, look at what the nurse have done. I don't know what to do. I came out and carried my motorcycle and went to our town, Nike, because it's neighboring town. Look at Nike, look at Ikem. I went to the town that night and called the pastor of this my brethren, Assemblies of God pastor, by name, Pastor Dan. I said, look at what happened, look at what happened. Then we went immediately to the police station. Back to Ikem, because Ikem is the police head division. So we went there, reported it. Then the police, after taking the statement, said that that nurse should be arrested immediately. They went and arrested her. And that man who entered, that tomorrow morning they will go and arrest him. So that was what was done that night. And the nurse was arrested. Then we have to go back to that place. Even then, we called some other people from our village and they came. As we went back, it happened that my brother, because he was on drip, they have removed the drip. I see now I'm getting unconscious. Then they called the doctor. The doctor said they should give me the phone. And I said, the doctor says, is this what I used to pay him for all the good things he did, have been doing for us? That even when they come in the initial time, he didn't want to collect deposit because he said critical condition, just decided to do this. And when my brother fell from a tree, that he did, I say, doctor, you know, that time I congratulated you. I say you did a nice work. Mm-hmm. But this one is what I saw with my eyes. You should separate yourself from this case. That it is the nurse. I saw her. Look at what happened. Because she was telling me that she instructed them that they should do work, make sure that they save lives. I said, this is what I saw. Then people were begging him because they have removed everything from my brother. And he instructed the other nurse that was there to go and put the drip back. As he was doing it before then, my brother is going. That was why all of us were praying that time. And my brother gave up. And the other small boy that they took to that place, before we returned, he has already given up. That is how all of them, my brother, the wife, and the 3 children, with the other 2 children there, 5 of them in the mortuary. So very early in the morning, thank God that one of the boys, as all those things were going on, there was somebody who now told him to come inside one other room, and he was sleeping there, the son. So very in the morning, I decided to take him, rush to this Enugu. Everything they are doing, I say I should try if I'm going to save this one. I reached your park lane. By around 8 o'clock, they have not started work. When you come, you write name. Then someone told me that we should go straight to Niger Foundation. We went there. They started doing some tests and everything. After the whole thing, they gave us medicine. And we went that day. The following day, one man told me that we should go to UNTH for thorough test and investigation, because that is not a small thing. We were there. Then we are called because that following morning, after they sent the person that was arrested to state CID, and they called me. I was from that hospital. I went to state CID. When I reached there, I saw that man, Nicholas Enyang, with the boy he went with. They were there. I said, where is the nurse now? They said that nurse, he said that she didn't do anything. That she was just there giving them drugs. I said, how can it be? So when I insist, then the police officer from state CID told them that they should bring the nurse the following day. And the nurse was brought. Then as I went there, the nurse came with the doctor, the owner of the hospital, with one man. They said he's the husband of that nurse. Then when I came, the doctor, we sat outside. He was telling me that I should not make case, that he tried his best. I said, I'm not making case with you. I told you, separate yourself. Don't say that. There's one adage that people say that monk, he said that he don't know, he was carrying a child. He don't know when the child plucked something. So this thing you are doing, I told you even outside this thing, how they used to be. He said that he is not separatable. That if this case will continue, it is his hospital that will be in trouble. I said to, I will not say what, because he was telling me to go and tell the police that we should settle everything. I said, no. Even if it is going to be settled, then let them make a statement. After the whole thing, I will always say what I saw. So the police, after they have made their statement, they called us and narrated the same thing, what happened. Then the nurse said that no, that after all of us went there, she didn't go back again to that room. That she didn't go back again. I said, nurse, you didn't go back. From where did I start shouting? There are people inside. There are patients. Everybody, I raised a laugh. Shouting, following you till we enter. That's what I do. Then the police said that what will settle everything is autopsy. That autopsy will be done. That after the autopsy, that if she did something like that, it will appear. So that is what we agreed.
So have they done the autopsy?
The autopsy will be done tomorrow. Okay. Because that time we are preparing. We have gotten our lawyer, our doctor, and the police, and they said they have brought their own observer. Tomorrow the autopsy, they will go to Ikim mortuary where they are and do the autopsy.
It's a very heavy story, but okay. So far now, the police are involved in the matter.
Yes.
The suspect, so to speak, has he said anything?
I don't know. I have not heard anything from him. That day that all of us were there, they didn't say anything. They just told them to enter when they have not heard anything.
Okay, then when you saw the nurse alone with your brother's wife and you raised alarm, how big is the hospital facility? Because from what you are saying, nobody came to the room. Nobody came. You were raising alarm and she left and you had to follow her down.
Yes. She didn't remain. As I just read, lost what you have done, what have you done? She started shivering, going out immediately. I started shouting, following you.
Now, was it the same doctor, the owner of Faithland Clinics? Was it the same person who came out and asked why you were shouting?
No.
Right? A different doctor?
It's a different doctor that was there.
But did he also understood what you were telling him?
I told him, look at what the nurse have done. He said that I'm disturbing them. I'm shouting and disturbing them. So that's why I went out.
On Southeast News, we will still continue to track this story. But I must say that we made efforts to get across to Dr. Odo, who owns Faithland Clinics. And he said he was in the theater, so he couldn't speak to us. So we'll still follow up to know when it will be convenient for him to speak with us. But for now, we'll be following this story because we are interested in it. We're not just interested in it. We needed to find out whether your claim of a conspiracy is true. And we want to also know if the allegations you have made are also true. As a media house, we want the public to have a truth and also for justice to prevail. So for now, I'll say thank you for coming. Thank you for giving us a deeper insight into what happened. We'll continue to monitor. I expect that you will inform us once the autopsy report comes out, so that we'll follow the matter from that point.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much, Pastor,
thank you,
for
sir.
coming on to Southeast
Thank you,
News.
sir.
Thank you.
I'm grateful, sir.
Thank you.
Sir.
It's not been an easy one for Pastor Ignatius Ikeze. Although he's sounding calm, I know that someone who has lost close to 4 people in a short time, it's not going to be easy for him. He will need all the prayer support and emotional support he can get. But for us in Signature TV, we'll follow this matter till the end. In case you're wondering how we'll do that, we'll remind you that we had a case last year where there was a case of abduction in Oji River. And one of those who raised an alarm about that abduction was arrested by the police. And we followed the matter till the young man was released from detention and set free. When we follow a case, we follow it to the end. That's Signature TV. Thank you. This is the weekend edition we're offering you. We'll be back on Monday. Barry Kumo Ada was my name.